afternoon, Taurus. Welcome to Sin Concepts Tarot. My name is Cynthia, and today we are doing that timeless week ahead reading update for you. So what that means, Taurus, at time of viewing this video, whether your sun, moon, Venus, or rising, well, something should resonate for you. So what I'd like you to do is only focus on those things that actually do, Taurus. Anything else, leave it for another who's obviously viewing this general reading as well. We're going to get started. We always pack a lot into these week ahead readings. I'm going to pull you 3 cards or more from the Zodiac 108 deck. These are flying out. I'm going to use them here. Taurus, these often have definitions, clarifications, or just season, times, places, persons, places, events even coming up, as well as we have, perhaps answers to yes or no questions. So let's dive in, because I'll be honest, you ended up with 5 instead of 3, so aren't you lucky? I'll try to shorten these a little bit here because we have so many. Now, Taurus, this is about pillory, the open dishonor, humiliation, finding fault, punishment, abusive, shut down, caught, public ridicule, nowhere to run, center, serving time, and vulnerable coming out there. As well as we have the crew in sync, esprit de corps, working together as a unit, team, leadership, co-creating, as well as pulling assets together, partnerships, team efforts coming into play. We also have the birdcage coming out. Now, the birdcage is about being possessive, even codependent, cleaning, restless, or oblivious, controlled, and wanting freedom or without consent here. Dominion, jealous, trap, predator energy coming out there, as well as the pioneer is here. This is about having boldness, destination or bus kind of feeling, that cutting edge sort of thing. Long journey, trailblazing, true grit, challenge, team, got your 6, unflappable courage. And then finally we have the pearl, emotional force, opening up, experiential wisdom, honesty, intuition, perception, as well as loyalty. This is about the subconscious mind and hidden things, diving deeper into deeper layers, and also developing your character. Wow, there is a lot going on here. I think we're tapping into a bunch of you, Taurus, today. Let's go ahead and use the 1909, the Graham Smith Waite circular original edition of the Rider-Waite deck, and let's pull out 6 cards. There'll be 2 cards for the beginning of the week, your Taurus, and 2 cards for the middle, and 2 cards for the end of the week. See if we can tease out some details in the basic general rating, and then we'll come back and clarify even more with the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot deck. But in the beginning of the week here, look at you. This is Taurus energy all the way. Hard at work, focus on work, all your skills, expertise. I mean, you're really working hard right now, Taurus, and you do have a contract coming in play. Now, this could be a romantic contract, dedication, commitment, making that vow of commitment and dedication to another. As well, it could just be a standard contract regarding a work contract, being they're both coming out at the same time. We'll clarify more deeper for you, Taurus, as we come back and do the clarifying. Now, in the middle of the week, we got a 10 of Swords, and I know, don't that look painful? This is a kind of a death rebirth. It is a transformation card, but it's also a completion of the cycle. So this truths, these understandings, these way of communication, this is things that have all come at you, and you feel like it's just, it stabbed you, but it's the death of you, literally. I mean, you can see this, but there is a dawning of a new day. So this is a beginning, or it's ending to be able to begin a new dawn. So it is a transformative process. You have to go through the ending of the cycle to begin anew. And then we have, you're not necessarily alone in the ending of the cycle. There is a collaboration card here in the middle of the week as well, Taurus. This is team effort, work. Look, there is people coming together. So you're not doing this alone. Now, in the end of the week, you are pushing off. Whoops, I got that backwards. You are pushing off because you are trying to get away from drama, stress, anxiety. Anything in water is emotions, and you can see it's pretty choppy there. Pushing away from the shoreline, wanting to just, it's time. You're ready to just go. You're pushing away, looking for the calmer seas. And we even have the Queen of Swords energy coming out here. Now, this Queen of Swords energy, it has a lot of air qualities to it. So like Gemini, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Yes, the air signs coming out. And this is the Queen of Novia. So she's all about cutting the bullshit out of your life here, Taurus, is basically what it is. It's leaving the drama, leaving the conflict behind, looking for peace and solitude. Not being deceived here. You don't want to be drawn into other people's drama, the chaos. So, yeah, you're definitely doing some diligence, conciseness, as well as doing your research and making sure you just cut that bullshit out. Now, Taurus, let's going to grab the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot deck here. We're going to pull 3 cards. Woo, 3 cards for each one of these 6. Tease a little more detail out. Now, that first one in the beginning of the week, we had that 8 of Pentacles energy. As you remember, we have that dedicated, working hard, focused on your job, your work, your project, your task at hand, whatever it be. It's in the physical 3D world element, but you're really focused on it. A lot of your attention is going towards this. Let's get some clarifiers here for you. Ooh, here we go. Yeah, it all has to do with moderation and balancing. You're trying to balance out the cups. And this is regarding the 2 of Cups here, because you can see the 2 of Cups here, the contract, you're coming together. Here it is with the water is emotion. So balancing out the emotions, making sure it's an equal amount of give and take there, moderation, having that patience, maybe even diving just testing a little bit deeper emotions there. See the toe in the water there. So there is that there, but you're a little bit uncertain about the deeper depths of the water as you just recently been pulling yourself up out of the deeper depths of emotion. Avoid getting, you're focused on work because you're trying to avoid the distractions that are there. Because in the light of the moon, there's a lot more shadows and there's a lot more uncertainty. There's a lot more illusions, and illusions can lead to assumptions and presumptions, and you don't want to do that because then you start fearing things or seeing things that are not there, and that breeds gossip and rumors and retelling. So avoid that. You definitely are avoiding all that, trying to just focus on the task at hand, so to speak, as well. At the same time, find your inner peace and a time for rest, taking a break, clearing out your chakras so that you can have more mental clarity. You're able to clearly speak to others so it's understandable what your thoughts and ideals are, as well as opening up your heart chakra there, just feeling more clearly about things, so you can really tap into that gut instinct, and you're going to discover new truths. New revelations are right under your nose. And so that's coming about, and your work kind of is a meditative. Whatever you're doing is kind of your source of meditation. While you're diligently working, you're often kind of contemplating, focusing upon things here, Taurus. Now, we do have that 2 of Cups there at the beginning of the week too, as we said. And here we go. Yeah, that we got this commitment, this contract, the commitment, dedication to another, and you're both sharing your 2 of Cups there, and the emotions and feelings come together as well. Now, this is a little bit following your inner guiding light. You're having the spiritual enlightenment happening now, Taurus, and so you're communicating this, messaging this back and forth with another who may have some watery characteristics within their signs. We have this more youthful energy. It could be someone who's younger than you, Taurus, or it could be someone who just has that youthful energy with the watery characteristics, of course, of Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. That energy and youthful energy of just, a curiosity, love, affection, coming at you. And so they're a little bit more undeveloped in that affection and understanding, but they're offering you this token of love, or this perhaps a token of apology. But it's a youthful energy coming at you there from that aspect, Taurus. And it's regarding this contract, this commitment with another that you're undergoing. And like I said, this could be a relationship that you're in, or that you're going to be in, or that it is, with someone who may not be. It could be family, it could be an employer, it could, whatever, wherever a contract comes into play for you. Take it as it resonates. Now, Taurus, in the middle week, yeah, we got that backstab feeling, that transformation taking place, though. It is the ending of a cycle for you. Tens are all about endings, and you're being transformed, and it may seem extremely painful in the middle of the week. Whatever it is, some truths some thoughts or something is just extremely painful, but know that you are at the completion of the cycle. Yeah, look, you're like, this is just so burdensome. You even got the Ten of Wands coming out regarding the energy of this backstabbing transformation card. But this is a 10 as well. It's a completion. So even the task responsibilities, you've taken on so much and maybe overdone it, taken on too much, and you're really feeling that burden. It is all about needing to transform and find the collaboration, assistance of others. Because here we are right here, and doubly so right before we get there, we got the collaboration coming in. And because it's a brand new opportunity and it's a divinely offered. So you're leaving this, the way of communicating, understanding, as well as taking on everything all by yourself middle of the week by bringing in, coordinating with others and others helping you start this in a new opportunity here. It could be, a new job, new promotion, new project, new task, new hobby, whatever it be. Take it as a resonate. You can see it's a divinely new cycle beginning here in the material world, and you are getting assistance, no longer having to take it all on the responsibility yourself. Now, here we are still in the middle of the week, and we have that, once again, that Three of Pentacles coming out, that collaboration, teamwork. So let's get a little more detail about that. Well, here you go. Yes, we got the inner knowing coming out, the High Priestess energy. So this is learning, revelations coming to you. Now, some of it's being tapping into your inner knowing, but being we're referencing this Three of Pentacles, the teamwork. This is bringing other people's intuition. They're tapping into their intuition, their guiding lights, their inner knowing, and they're bringing that to the board with so this assistance all coming together for you. A brand new hero's journey in effect here, because the Fool card's coming out. Now, this is not naivety. This is the beginning of a hero's journey, a major level arcana. This is having the faith, and believe me, having faith takes courage and bravery to really start that journey. And inner knowing, you got to know it. Yeah, I mean, you can't explain it. You're just like, I just know I got to do this, and you're tackling it. And look at this Four of Wands energy. Happy home, happy celebration, maybe even a marriage coming into play here for some of you. But this is the happy celebration with family and home, a success card in that regard, a happy card. And the Four of Wands also is about the angels. Oftentimes will send you synchronistic, repeatedly repetitive numbers of 1111. So you may be seeing those more often. When you do, take note of what you were thinking or doing at that time, because it usually means you're on the right track. And so take that as an inner knowing revelation that, all right, this is good. Now, towards the end of the week here, Taurus, we do have that Six of Swords energy there, and that is definitely wanting to avoid conflict, drama, chaos. You're like, no. We need peace and serenity. Let's go over here where it's a little calmer, a little more peaceful, and we'll deal with things over here across the shore, as they say. So basically, you're planting a seed of an idea or germinating something, but you're committed and dedicated to whatever agenda this is, and this isn't a physical 3D world. This is about just staying committed and dedicated, because you can't just walk away once you start this project. You got to really care for it, nurture, water, fertilize, whatever, to ensure sturdy, strong foundation and secure towers, so that when things ripen and grow, they produce a awesome harvest outcome. Now, you do have this Five of Swords. Now, the fives are all about changing, and this is about maybe agreeing to disagree. You're not always going to agree with everybody, Taurus. And the fives is changing your way of disagreeing with others. It isn't always about you're always right and they're wrong, because I'll guarantee you, just because they walk away does not mean you won an argument. That's actually a losing outcome. You need to be a little more diplomatic, come together and understand, and at least have them, understand that it is fine to disagree or agree to disagree, but everybody's ideals have merit, that understanding that concepts have merit. And you got a brand new revelation coming here. There's that Ace of Swords coming out. This is just telling you are beginning that cycle, that new communication style, that new understanding is divinely coming forward. And it is avoiding the chaos, the conflicts, the arguments, finding that diplomacy within that, and pulling that diplomacy in for being more understanding, being more, doing some diligence and research, but being, definitely agree to disagree when it comes to B. Now, we did have that Queen of Swords right here. And like I said, she is all about, she's extremely intelligent. You got all that energy from Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, fair and balanced all the way. But she also is very good at just, seeing the flags, whether they're green, they're red, they're yellow. But, she doesn't want to be deceived. She just cuts everything that is nonsense out. She's very critical in that regard, and sometimes can be known as the Ice Queen as well. Now, she's coming into play because there is going to be a tower moment. And I'll be honest, whenever you have the Fool, we had the Fool up here in the middle of the week coming out, starting that Fool's journey, that hero's journey. When you got new beginnings, endings and new beginnings, in order to have that new beginning start off right so that you can expand and build upon the past cycle you were on, you shake things up. The tower comes in, it's an opportunity. It shakes everything up. Anything that is not secure will fall down. So that's your opportunity then to look at that. What is falling off? How do you secure your foundation, or shore up your foundation and secure your tower before you start moving on in this new cycle? So here we are with this Nine of Swords. You're a little bit worried because things are being shaken up, unexpected surprises, kind of caught up in all your thoughts and ideals there. And mainly, it is because you're like, oh, am I missing a red flag here? Should I cut this out or should I cut that out? It's really getting you up in your head. You're feeling a little more anxious, but realize the Star card is here. Your hopes, your dreams, your desires have been recognized by the universe. So this card is coming out and saying towards the end of the week, you're going to be producing this information and things are going to be coming your way. You're just needing to cut some of the BS out of the way, as well as, get out of your head. Stop stressing. Recognize this tower moment that comes in at the end of the week, when you're cutting things out, that it is a beneficial opportunity for you to realize your dreams and desires. All right, now we're going to move this aside here. Also, Taurus, if you're into numbers, we have 5, 3, as well as 4, 2, 1 here. All right, that's adding up to 15, and 1, 5 is 6. So sixes in tarot. Yeah, that's all about having that, getting away from that chaos and conflict there, as well as maybe a little bit of nostalgia from memories coming into play. And, maybe defending yourself a little bit, or seeking some acknowledgement or recognition, I should say, with that as well. Let's move on here because we're gonna, I don't need these anymore. I need this one, the UNADs, Oracle. Let's pull you some Oracle cards here. Now, if you do go on Google in that search engine box, you can type in a 534, and I'm saying just those three numbers because the other ones are little extras, but 534 in the Google engine box, and angel number meaning 534, and you'll get an additional angel message for you week ahead. Now, moving to the Serenades. This is that Welsh Celtic mystical deck, and it provides an affirmation for the week ahead for you to contemplate, focus upon. It says life. So Taurus, I stand in the sun and embrace life. I feel the four winds swirl around me. You do have the Sun Conchina card here. Now, the Sun Conchina is the symbol of life here, Taurus. It's created the world by gathering the four winds together and actually infusing them with its own energy. So the sun allows crops to grow and it illuminates the world so we see things clearly. You are asked to connect with the Sun Conchina this week ahead and just simply allow life-creating energy to flow through you, feeling your connection to the solar system and the universe as well. Now we're going to move on, and I'm going to pull you two of the Chinese 5 elements cards for the week ahead. Yep, there we go. And the first one for you is the Earth Rabbit. So Taurus, this is about in harmony with the season. And obviously we're just coming in. It's a timeless thing, but within the season, it's about Taurus season, being in harmony with your own season coming into plays at times. And that is being down to earth and really, finding yourself in the beginning, because Taurus energy is coming out a lot of times there in the spring, right before the summer kicks off. So you're finding yourself in the end of there, but that's when everything's really becoming fertile and energetic. Now you also have the fire monkey coming into play here. Now the fire monkey, time to embrace change. So yeah, when you're coming in towards the end of that spring season type feeling of that growth and expansion, you got to recognize sometimes you got to embrace that change, especially with that tower coming out as well. Now we're going to grab you one of these Moonology cards, and it's just one card. I'm going to read from the guidebook to ensure each and every one of you have something you can meditate about. And your card today, a fiery climax approaches, Taurus. This is the full moon in Aries. So we're really definitely dealing with a lot of spring energy from Aries and Taurus and uh, full moon in Aries. Let me pull this up and we'll get the full reading. Because in the guidebook itself, Taurus, there is alternative meanings. So I want to make sure. Now, it's time to see, Taurus, if you've been just a little bit too much me. There's a tug of war actually going on between what you want and what someone else wants. We do see that kind of negotiation, dedication thing going on there. Now, you have to wait a little while to see what's actually going to happen next, though, Taurus. So as you wait, ask yourself if you've been handling the situation as sensitively as you could have done. Now, if you know deep down, Taurus, that, well, you've been a little rash or harsh, gone too fast, or even overstepped the mark, perhaps, well, then accept that on some level you've created this situation yourself, which means you can actually create your way out of it, though, too. So, Taurus, when this card comes up, a peak is coming and it could be fiery. To attune to this moon card, Taurus, be nice, be kind, smile, and just be polite as you navigate to where you actually want to be. Also, additional meanings for this card, Taurus, is being assertive is good. Just don't ride roughshod over anyone. As well as if you're in a tense situation, meditate your way to peace. And don't be a baby, Taurus. Sorry, but this could be the issue as well. And finally, Taurus, you need to be having more fun. Alrighty, I do hope something resonated for you this week. We'll catch you next time. Bye, Taurus.